Hi guys, it's Bree. For anyone who has not been to my channel yet, welcome. This is just Breizy. There's my dog Walter. So I wanted to come on live because I've decided day after Thanksgiving, it was a perfect day for me to start sugar detox. So the last time I did a sugar detox was back in March, and people thought I was bananas because they're like, we're starting quarantine, the world is shutting down, and what in the hell are you cutting sugar out of your diet for while everybody else is emotionally eating? The weird thing about me is, and if you've watched some of my other videos about my anxiety, depression, all that other good stuff, I go through bouts of really not finding motivation to do the things that are good for me. And then sometimes I'm like, screw it, I'm motivated, let's go. So I have found the motivation to do this again. When I did this back in March, I decided, you know what, we're in spring, the summer is coming. I was feeling really crappy, like health-wise, and I knew that it was because of sugar. I am 100% addicted to sugar. All the things, all the sugary things, the chocolate, the candy, the iced tea, bagels, pizza, anything that is like carbs that's made with sugar, I want all of it. Give it to me all. And my nieces will actually joke that like, I don't have fun snacks at the house because when I do, I'm sitting there like an animal, like a 5-year-old child in a candy store eating it all. I'm definitely not the person that can have like a bag of something really delicious and say, I'll just have one a night. No, I won't. I'll be in the bathroom hiding from my children. Wrappers, it's a disgusting beast. So what has happened is that you all heard of, inflammation, right? It's the big buzzword when we talk about health and diet. And I will tell you that when I am eating all the sugary things, within days, a week, couple of weeks, I find myself feeling, I find myself feeling very inflamed. What does that mean? My joints, they hurt a little bit more. My face, I've always had full, just a round face, but I wake up feeling very puffy and swelled. And I go through these, that I'm sure many of you do, where you eat all the sugar and you're like, and then all of a sudden you crash and you need the nap. And I love naps, but I don't like sugar crash naps because it's just because your body is feeling like crap. So I've decided I'm kind of sick of feeling that way again. I was doing so well in March for months, doing the exercise, doing the walks, eating right, felt the best I've ever felt. And then for some reason decided, well, let's just throw all that out the window. And for me, I know what happened. It was September-ish when my seasonal affective stuff starts to happen. The weather changes, summer's coming to an end, I feel depressed, and then I'm like, well, let me eat all the crap because it makes me feel good for a very limited amount of time, right? Emotional eating, how many of you? I'm sure many of you. I'm having a bad day, I'm feeling like, let me go and get a Snickers bar. Let me have the ice cream. Let me get a bagel with all the crap on it. Let me eat pizza every day of the week. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of fell through that window of disgustingness again. So I decided that this week, instead of waiting till Monday, like normal people, right? We're all sort of like trained on Monday, we're going to start. I'm like, screw it. I'm doing this the day after Thanksgiving. So that is what? Today is day one of the sugar detox. Now, I know because I've done this before, and if any of you have, I'm sure you can absolutely attest to this. I'm going to start having the really bad sugar detox headaches. Today, believe it or not, even day one, I have a very faint one right behind my eyes, happening right now as I speak. And that is because usually my days since September, I would have already had some sort of chocolate or decaf coffee, which people are like, what? But yeah, decaf coffee with the creamer or the sugar. I would have had something in my body already to sort of itch that scratch, and I haven't today. I've eaten all the healthy things and drinking all the water, which is great. So I know starting today and probably throughout the weekend, I'm going to have blinding headaches that will send me to my bed and just have me put the covers over it. And I know that's going to happen. So, but I also know that it's temporary, right? The feeling like crap because your body is detoxing from all the crap you put in it, it's temporary. And on the other side of that, I'm going to feel good again. So I'm looking forward to that. There's also a real feeling of empowerment when you decide to do something like this, because it's not easy. And it's not something that I can do or scratch that itch. Did I not say scratch the itch? Did I say scratch the scratch? Hi, babe. I probably said scratch the scratch. I don't know what I said, but yeah, I meant that. But I feel really empowered because I'm not always up to challenges like this, and I am, and my husband can attest to it. Many times I'm like, that's it, I'm getting healthy again, and I don't. And then when I decide to do it, I do it for like a good chunk of time. I just got to figure out why I keep falling off, like 6 months into it, which is bananas. Mike said itch. Mike said, I said itch, that scratch. Gotcha. I said itch. Okay. All right, mister. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But so yeah, today is day one. I had my healthy breakfast, my quinoa bowl. And I also know from doing this, months ago, that probably by next week, I'm going to start craving healthy things, which is really good. I'm going to start craving things like kale. Kale's really good, by the way, and leafy greens and certain veggies and fruits. And I'm really looking forward to my mind and my body wanting those things again. Thanks, hon. I will say that a lot of times when people cut out sugar, they decide to cut out fruit as well. But I was lucky enough to work with a really great nutritionist back in the spring. And we were talking about all the benefits that fruit has. So for me, I'm not doing that. I love my apples, I love my oranges and my bananas and the berries and all that. And it has too many good things for me to be like, well, you have some natural sugar, let me throw you out the window. Because when you do something like this, you need your go-to things to like replace that wanting of a Charleston chew or a Snickers bar. So I have my go-to replacements. Apples are really good because it also gives you that like crunch and they're yummy. And you can put on some natural peanut butter or whatever. I'm going to talk about really good replacements in another video, but I decided that I'm going to come on a little bit, maybe each day for the next week, and just kind of give anybody who cares an update, because it's really, when you look at how damaging sugar is to our bodies, it's pretty terrible. There's actually studies that are done that show that sugar is more addicting than cocaine, which I've read, and I'm like, no. And I spoke about that with a nutritionist, and she's like, absolutely. What sugar does to your body. And it's just, people don't realize it because we are so used to on a daily basis ingesting it in our food or putting it in stuff. So like today I went in the kitchen and I'm like, oh, I gotta dump the iced tea because I can't have it in front of me, or I will drink it and I'll eat the chocolate. So I threw some things out. The kids don't know, but they're gone. Anywho, all right, this is day one. Day one, I got this, I think. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna come on, give some updates. If anybody wants to join me in doing this, that would be lovely to have people join me in doing a sugar detox. I mean, we only have like a month left and change of the year, right? It'd be kind of cool to end the year with something that's in our control and good for us, because this whole year has just been like, meh. But yeah, so if you guys have ever done this before, if you've ever done a sugar detox, if you have any tips and tricks and all that, leave it in the comments section. I would love to read it, and wish me well and luck, please, because I'm gonna need it. All right, hope y'all have a good day. Love ya, and talk to you soon. Bye.